news? Like, what are you gonna do when you hit a certain point?
I learned from other people. Like when you look at RPXXX, he didn't sign a deal, so he was at his peak. So it was undeniable. It was like, we gotta pay this dude top dollar because he's making top dollar without us. They gotta compete with you. They gotta literally compare their money to your money. When you're at a point where you're making all this money by yourself, why would I sign to y'all and give y'all half my bag for less money than I'm making on myself? Why would I do that? I'm doing it on my own anyway. So you're gonna have to pay me top dollar and lower y'all cut of my bread because I'm making all this without y'all. So I gotta be at my peak. I gotta be at the point where it's like, it's undeniable that this dude that can't be stopped with or without us. So what do we gotta do to get him on our team? That's when I'll sign.
Hell yeah.
They gotta do whatever they gotta do. I don't care if you gotta cut me that check, none of that. You're gonna have to cut that, whatever it is. Show me something. That's when I'll sign.
Hell yeah, respect. So let's say you traveled to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Where else have you been that music is taking you?
Like I said, Chicago, that's main. Right now I'm focusing on out just traveling outside. So really just Atlanta and Chicago, but I got a trip in New York soon, literally this year. I got some boys out in Cali that want me to come out there in Cali and show what I could do. So California, Texas, Houston, they having their way out there now too. Like I said, just New York, that's the main spot. New York is buzzing right now, so that's the first stop. Everything else is on the list. So that's literally gonna happen within these next year or two. It's just me going to different states, and you're just gonna see me everywhere, different states and networking.
Hell yeah. So you have a project or a song you working on right now?
I'm about to drop a song in November. It's called Cinderella. Be on the lookout for that, and then that's leading into my video drop. I got a special video I'm about to drop, leading into a project. So we about to just tear up the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is just it's our quarter, it's time. So I let everybody have the summer and the spring and the fall. When the winter time comes and the snow hit, then I'm outside. Yeah. Then it's like, okay, I'm outside now. So we gonna let them have their fun for right now until I'm outside, until I do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many shows have you done so far in your career?
I don't get asked to do many shows. But it's crazy because every show I do, I kill it. Every show I do, I'm in the crowd, shouting, we lit. Girls kissing girls. We active, we outside. It's always good vibes whenever I perform. So I just don't get asked a lot. I don't know why. I'm not sure. But whenever I do get asked, I'm always down because I know performing from show choir, I've been doing this since I was 3 years old. So, why not? It's easy.
Hell yeah. So what are your goals for the next 3 to 5 years?
Of course in the game. Foot in the industry in the next year. That's the goal, and that's what I'm planning on is the next year I'll be in. I'll be in the game to where I can say I'm somebody. But 3 to 5, I want an empire. And I want it really fast to where it's been so fast and I just been pushing out to where I can stop in 5 years. I can start rapping. That's the plan. A very speedy run for a very long time. And then businesses, I'll, probably travel into something else because like I said, I love me. I'll rap whenever I want to, but businesses and ownership is the end goal. That's always the end goal because that's one thing a man can never take away from you is what you own. So, my grandpa, he built his house from the, ground up in Chicago during like the Martin Luther King era and all that. He built his house from the ground up. So, just being around that ownership and it's still his house, even though he passed, it's still his, so that's something nobody can ever take away from you. You give it to your kids, you create generational wealth and something for everybody to come to and be together. You create a glue.
Is housing something you're more interested in?
For sure, really, yeah, for sure. Because I feel like people always need a place to stay. That is something that will never die out. Never. I'm looking into things that will never die out. Like I said, houses. People will always need houses. We're gonna always need farms because soon people are gonna realize all this stuff that we're eating is just unhealthy for us, and we're not getting the right fruits and vegetables that we need. So farms, I want to get percentage in farms and make money off that because soon people are gonna realize we're getting overweight from eating all this processed food. So let's go back to the vegetables. Let's go back to the whole grains, the the real food, you know. So I want to get into all that. I want to get into just all aspects. Massage therapy. I feel like massage therapy is something that all athletes need because I feel like spa treatment has been not even just athletes, people in general. We need stuff like that because it's beneficial. Just like seeing an eye doctor, just like going to the heart doctor. Why not make a massage place or like a, why not make spa treatment available to the Black community? Because we're so used to, we got all this, health aid and stuff. Why not get a bag off it? Why not, why not get a bag off it and make a spa and make it, available for Medicaid and stuff like that. Get a bag off it, help the less fortunate because we don't really have a lot of good health with Black people that's in poverty. A lot of Black people that's in poverty, they eat bad. They don't really take care of themselves all the way, from eating habits or lifestyle habits or whatever. So it could benefit chiropractic, popping joints, etc. It could benefit your years. It can add on years to your life. So why not make a bag off it?
Is there a specific memory that made you think of this or an experience?
My mom is old. My mom, she's an older woman. She's 63, so she had a lot of strokes in her life, about 4 or 5 strokes. She a strong woman, still walking like it ain't nothing, couple mini heart attacks. Woman's a whole soldier out here. She doing her thing. Growing up, she wouldn't really be able to walk like that. So I would massage her joints, help her out, just loosen up from if she would have had surgery. So I'm massaging her feet for her, massaging her back, stuff like that. And the whole family just kind of wanted me to do it for them because I was so good at it. I was so good at just using my hands. So, that's something that I just really, I helped my mom legs heal up so fast that we would walk down the street to the gas station. I would test her like, Mom, let's go out and walk real quick. Fuck your chair. Let's go out and walk. I don't care if it takes us 2 hours to walk down the street. Let's go out there and test it out. Because they said she wasn't going to be able to walk no more after she had the surgery. She got to walking shortly after, I'm massaging, so I realized, okay, this isn't just something that you should take lightly. You have a gift for something like that. Because you can't take a woman who just been told she can't walk. She walking in like 2 months time, 2-3 months time. So, stuff like that. My mom's an older woman, so she built to last. So stuff like that make me want to get into it.
Do you think that experience and then your closeness with your mother has given you like a new form of respect that you kind of see growing up that wasn't others may not have had? You have like a lot of strong respect for women.
Oh man, my mama, that's my rock. Anybody know that's my ace. That's my best friend. That's my mama. If it's anybody that's down, I'm gonna talk to, it's her. If it's anybody I'm gonna go to, it's her. Like not having a dad, just having her, just kind of made me. She just, she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot about being a man and being soft, not being so hard body. And so, just getting in touch with my feminine side. Because I feel like all men should also get in touch with the soft side because we're so used to hard body man. Do some yoga, light a candle, you know what I'm saying? Vibe out, Self-care is key. And women, they like when a man take care of himself. They like when a man can do stuff like that, so little cheat code, little cheat code to get the bitches, go ahead and do some yoga. Yeah, I do a little yoga. I get my facials. They all for real? Yeah,
So have you always been a ladies' man? As I hear a lot of verses and a lot of stuff you talk about in music.
Most of the people in my life are females.
Okay.
I probably got like 4 male friends. And then in my family,